Okay. Hello, Rose.
This
How
is
are you?
just oh,
Oh,
maybe
Brendan's here. Hold on.
Brendan's in.
Brandon Lia. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna turn off some people's audio because it's got feedback for a second. Brendan, I'd like you to turn on your camera because I want to do a run through. Do you mind turning on your camera, Brendan? I'm sure you can hear me by now, right? You're typing. Do you have a webcam? Okay, we'll wait for you. Don't worry about it. Myra, I didn't mean to shut you off. It's just that the audio is really bad because if you don't have headphones, it's going to have a feedback. It was okay when there was only 3 people, but once we had like 6 people online, it starts getting a little bit iffy. But I want to do a demo test run because with luck, we're going to bring people in one by one. Talal, tell me when your camera's ready because I would love to bring you in too. We'll do it. We'll take turns, okay? Because if we do it all at once, we'll crash the system. Oh, you have headphones now. Awesome. Okay. I'm going to try giving people audio. Don, you've got microphones, so I'm going to give you microphone facility. Those of you who have microphone facility, you can try and test that audio. We're not sure whether people are still there. We lost who did we lose? Shadi. Shadi's still there.
There we go. I have to turn it on now. All right.
Okay.
How's that?
All right, Don. Yep, you're good.
All right. The lighting in here kind of.
What the rules of the game are, just a little bit of rules, because if everybody talks at once, what's going to happen is we're going to overload the system. I chose this system rather than Google Hangouts because this does not have a limit. Google, you only have 10 people at a limit. This one does not have a limit. The only limit is the bandwidth. And so what we need to do is we need to mute our mic when somebody else is talking, and to make sure that you minimize the bandwidth if somebody else is talking. So when I'm doing the presentation, I can leave everyone on, but on the condition that everybody knows the rules, you need to mute it. So on the top of your screen, that green icon that looks like a microphone, make sure you mute it when you're not talking. Only click it on when you're talking. Whoops. No, we control the bandwidth of the room, not them. You come over here. I want to introduce you first.
I'm okay.
Come here. They need to see what you look like. I've got somebody else in the room, you know, and she's beautiful. You know, she doesn't want people to see what she looks like. This is Allison.
Hi, TA.
Yes, she's my graduate assistant, and she is fantastic.
Hi,
Hey.
Allison.
Hey. Hi. Okay, Stefan, can you make sure that you're pulling up all your G+ windows, because you're going to be in charge of that?
Yep.
And what's really interesting is that the keynote speaker today, what he spoke about is exactly what we are doing online in that WooCMOOC space. We are a group of independent learners who are self-motivated, and it's real. Oh my goodness, Azhar is online. Fantastic. Azhar, let's upgrade you. This is awesome. So we've got. Can we ask you guys to do something since you're already online? Can you have 2 windows open? Can you make sure that you have this video feed on one window, and on your computer have your Google Plus ready? Because I'd like you guys to start introducing yourselves. And what I'll do is I'll have the people who do come into the room here introduce themselves by chatting with you guys online. So we'll use the Google Space as our space to chat. So let's see if I can pull up
Only 2
our
windows?
space.
I usually have 6 going. I'll have to turn some off.
I only have one screen today, only one laptop screen. I usually have two screens. I think I need to go get some more screens. Come on. Oh, we did.
Yes.
We've got a photographer
Do you
here.
mind if I slip in a few photos?
Sure, sure. And they're not ready to come in yet, are they? Because
No,
we're not
no.
quite ready to start going
Okay.
either. So.
No, you're fine, but I thought I'd give you a heads up for asking.
Yeah, and
Okay.
we've got, just to let you know, we've got, Mark is online already. Hold on. We've got Syria, Pakistan, Egypt. Brendan, where are you? Are you in New York? I think we've got New York. We've got San Francisco. We've got Portland. We've got, yeah, and we're gonna get Stanford coming in soon.
All right, sounds exciting.
In China, Ellen is coming.
Is she here yet? Not quite.
Ellen is coming from China.
Awesome. I am just so
Wow.
psyched. This is gonna be great.
Oh, and Vaughn is coming from Fiji.
What time is it in Fiji right now? It must be an ungodly hour for him.
7 in the morning.
Oh. Oh, he's that far east?
I'm actually not sure. But he
Oh, it's
said
gotta be
he'll
earlier
be
than
here.
that. It's gonna be like midnight,
Okay.
2 a.m., something like that.
Must be, yeah. Okay, so
'Cause
nobody's sharing.
It's 11 here on the West Coast, and he's gotta be 8 hours behind me, so it's gotta be 3 a.m., something like that.
Okay, so you guys are seeing my screen. If we can everyone get things starting to be going here, maybe introduce yourself and, you know, like here I'm just typing in hello, my name is, and, you know, if everyone can go in and say hello just so that people know who's online right now in the Google Space, and what we can do is to hashtag it to say that today, I'll put the hashtag right on top, TechEdge, TechEdge 2013, I think. Is that the hashtag that we're using for this conference?
Actually, Rose, there's a category for EdgeTech Conference.
There is?
Yeah, I put it
Okay,
there
so
this
not
morning.
general discussion. Let's go put that in where it's supposed to be. You added that? Oh, very good. Wonderful. And I'm currently in Lincoln, Nebraska. All right. This is cool. Who else is coming in right now? We have... Yeah, Brendan, you're in New York, and I still don't see your picture. It's flickering every time somebody turns something on, doesn't it? Vaughn from Fiji is here. Oh my goodness. Hello, Vaughn. What time is it in Fiji? It's actually pretty exciting. 6 a.m. Okay, not too bad.
And we're waiting for Sarah in Spain.
Very good. It's 8 p.m. in Egypt. At least Azha, it's not fasting time. It's already Eid. You can eat now. No, it's not Ramadan anymore, Don. It's over. But I was fasting when I was doing the conference in Madison, so that was pretty challenging.
Yeah, no coffee.
Thank you, Stefan. I love coffee, yes.
Happy Independence
Go ahead.
Day for Pakistan, Talal.
Oh, that's right. Are you still celebrating Independence Day, Talal? Brendan, type something. I need to know you're okay.
And it was Vaughn's birthday yesterday.
That's right. I sent him a birthday
Oh.
message. How old are you, Vaughn?
Happy birthday.
Hi. So I'm still having the
Hello,
lunch over
Vaughn.
here. We've got-
Thank you, Mara. Thank you for wishing the birthday of Pakistan.
I need to figure out how to do that, what Stefan just did.
Hello, Sarah.
I hear some voice, but I don't know who it is. So is the audio quality online pretty good? Hold on. Maybe you want to put the food up on the thing over there. So. Yes, they get food. Allison has eaten. I have my sandwich on the side. I'm just too excited to eat right now. No, I'm not going to eat right now.
Sarah, can you turn on your webcam?
Well, Noji is online too. All right. We've got somebody.
It's going
Whoever
to be,
is not
I
talking,
guess,
your mic.
hello.
We lost somebody. Who did we lose? Stefan? Oops. We are losing bandwidth fast. We lose bandwidth? I think we just lost bandwidth. Did it crash? Still running. Okay. We lost all. No, they're online.
I'm here.
What happened, Stefan?
Nothing. I had to switch off a machine that was starting to get loud. That's all. I just paused.
Oh, okay.
So something happened.
The bandwidth is going to go crazy for a while. Yep, Stefan keeps going in and out.
Yep.
We are pushing this technology to the limit. That's
Good.
all right.
You have the tech person there, right?
Yes, we've got Allison here.
Whatever you do, don't leave. Oh my God, I'm gone again.
Where are you, Stefan? Why do we keep going in and out? Are we losing bandwidth
I
here?
don't know. It keeps throwing.
Okay, we're losing bandwidth. I'm going to downgrade everybody to participant because otherwise we might not have enough bandwidth when the thing starts. You know, I think what happened is that everybody's done with lunch, and so everybody turned on the device in the building. And so I think we just lost bandwidth all of a sudden. So I'm going to have to make everybody a participant instead of a presenter.
Yep.
So did we lose Brendan? Nope, he's there. Okay. Brendan, I'm going to give you back your camera capacity. I still want to see whether you can pull your camera online, or unless you're camera shy. Stefan, I lost you. Where's your camera?
But my camera keeps I turn it off and it goes. You know, I turn it on and it goes off by itself. Okay. Let's see,
What's with our bandwidth?
let's see how long it holds.
Is it us? How's it on your iPad? Fine. Great. Okay. All right. Yeah, Don, I had to take away, hi, come on right in. We've got people from all over the world right now, and we were testing. They're already in. We've got Egypt. Can everyone type down what country you are, or which state, which town? Because I think the people who will slowly come in another 15 minutes, 10 minutes, they'd be interested to know. Yeah, California, that's another country, right? We're doing okay, yeah. I think they're all having lunch outside in the garden, aren't they? Yeah. Although it's supposed to be hot today. Stefan, this is the first time I'm actually seeing your face with natural sunlight. Because every time
I hate.
every time we
Yeah.
connect, all I get is this really dim lighting from your
I hate
kitchen
yeah.
light, and it makes you look so
I hate to
eerie.
disappoint you. This is office neon light. Yeah, I closed the
Really?
blinds because the sun is shining directly here, and you wouldn't be able to see anything.
No, but there is natural sunlight. I mean, there's a different tone when it's natural light. I don't know. I mean, I can finally see the color of your eyes. Usually it's this really dark, gloomy Frankenstein
Thanks.
look.
You know this is being recorded?
I love it. Everybody's saying hello to each other
Awesome.
online.
The same thing is happening on the community. A lot of-
Oh, really? I'm going to go check that one out too. How's it going on the... Are people saying hello there? Cool. Allison, why don't you sit over here for a second, make sure that they know there's something. I'm going to go check outside for a bit. I want to check out, because I don't want them to think there's nobody here. So you need to sit where people can see you. So here, sit where the camera can see you. I'm just going to go check outside for a second, okay?
Allison, if you nudge just a little bit to the left, you'll disappear. Awesome. Yeah, she's gone. Hi, Sarah. Just for your information, I posted the link to the Google Plus community here, just for easy access. Somewhere in the chat box, I need to scroll.
Right now, we're talking to the people in Egypt and Pakistan right now. They're already online. They're waiting for you guys. I will eventually, yeah. But the thing is, you won't be able to play the game. We're actually going to be gaming online. So. You know what's happening? Jim, the keynote is across the hall. Stefan, the keynote guy, he's actually doing an impromptu thing across the hall. So I think he's taking, I don't know how many people are going to be able to fit in that room, but everybody's running to try and get a hold of the keynote speaker. I don't hear you. Can't hear you. Your audio's gone.
No, it's not. I forgot to turn it on. If nobody comes, we can have a DNLE reunion.
Come on in.
Okay, we can.
And if you come on this side, then people online can see you better than they see your face. Yep. And if you have a device and you want to turn that on too, that's fine. Otherwise, you can just be on the camera. We've got Egypt, Syria, Portland, Fayu. Is that where are you? I don't know where everyone is. I know we've got Spain online. Who else do we have online? New York. We've got New York, Pakistan.
I think there was.
It's gonna be fun. We got Fiji online.
I think there was some guy.
We got Germany
Germany,
online.
yeah.
Let's not forget Germany, okay? We got Germany online. Yeah, I can tell the room across the hall is getting filled because people are taking some chairs from here to over there.
It is full.
It is full? Oh, that's okay.
Needed a bigger room.
Hello. Come on in. We've got people online already, so it's going to be interesting. Yeah, I think across the hall, the keynote speaker is very, very popular. It's Jim G, right? Across the hall, that's what I thought, yeah. He's got pastries over. Our bandwidth is still going nuts here. Hi, come on in.
People taking your chairs.
There's been a few people, yeah.
May we take a couple?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Thank you. I would take those.
Take those? Gotcha. We are losing people because of the keynote speaker across the hall. That's okay.
Yeah.
We will run our experiment. This is in Rhode Island. Oh, fake news in Rhode Island. Wonderful. Hey, Mike. I'm glad you came in from Virginia.
I'm in this building all the time, and I'm building that.
Come on in. Hello. We've got some people online already. So we've got different countries, different states. Let's see. Let's try and see whether. I'm going to try this one more time. I'm going to give people access to cameras. So I know, Dawn, you had your camera available earlier. So we're going to try this one more time and see. Hopefully it doesn't crash so that people can see who you are. So those of you who are familiar with using the camera, I'm going to give you access first, and then we're going to take turns. Hey, that's Don. He's in Portland.
Yes, what's fine?
The objective of today is we're going to try and do some international and nationwide. We've got some people coming in who are willing to interact here. So, Myra, I gave you camera access again. Come on right in.
I'm going to grab this. Sorry, I know.
Yeah, the keynote guy is really stealing everybody.
It's a course assignment, that's why.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
For whose course?
Teresa.
Oh, Catalano?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why. So she made it a course assignment that everybody go listen to him.
I could use some of you right now, believe me.
Hey, Myra. Okay, let's see. Does Vaughn have a camera in Fiji?
No, but he could hear us really well.
All right. Does Talal have a camera? No. Let's see. Who else has a camera? Put your hand up, then I'll give you a camera access.
Sarah's camera is broken. Azar is having trouble with audio. I asked her.
Mike, you have a camera? Mike, you have a camera. I'll give you camera privilege. Come on right in. Have a seat. We got more people coming in. Okay, Chadi does not have a camera. Ooh, Brendan, you're here. Oh my goodness. Thank you for joining us. I see your ceiling though. I don't see you. Stop bending over.
That's it. Hi, Brendan.
Come on, lighten up, Brendan. Smile. I know it's nervous seeing each other for the first time, but you know, I feel like we know each other, right? Come on. Yeah, he's smiling good. we've got some people here in the room already.
We're almost the Brady Bunch.
Here. Alice, come on over here. Let's make this visible so that everyone can see us. Bring your iPad. We're going to have this. We have a few people here in the room, and we've got actually more people online than in the room, and this is awesome. And so I'm just going to go start. It's 1:15. If people walk in, and if they decide to come in because the keynote room is overflowing, so we might have some more people coming in, but I'm going to respect the time of the people who are here already, okay? So we have, and I'm going to just try and explain to the people in the room, we have a group of people online who are very, very excited about communicating with other people. And what's happening is there's people from other parts of the world who do not have access to a lot of the professional development that we have here. Almost all the people who are online from abroad right now, we've got, let's see, can you guys start typing? Yeah, yes, I know my voice is funny. Stop making fun of me, Vaughn. We're trying to be serious here. Vaughn is from Fiji, and we've got Egypt, Fiji. Let's see if we can run down the list here. Of course, we've got New York, we've got California,
China.
Pakistan. Myra, say something. Who else do we have?
China.
China. Did she come in yet?
Yes. Same
Awesome.
to you. Sarah's in Spain.
Sarah, you don't have a camera, Sarah. Okay, some people don't have cameras, and so they're not able to come in. And what we're going to do is I'm going to run through a little bit about what this pedagogy is about, and then after that we're going to have you guys let it rip. We're going to have everyone interact with each other. So you guys game for this? Everyone has a device. All right, so I'm going to change the format for a second, if you don't mind, and sharing my screen. Hopefully this is not going to crash. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have here. Oh, it's actually working. If it crashes, we'll have to move to another computer. So, okay. All right. So the title of this talk is Cool K-20, because I know most of us are involved with education, and everything is on these handouts, so you don't need to worry about it. Everything's online, so you're going to be able to get all the material. What we're looking at is this word called Connectivism, and I'm not going to worry about the timing for this thing, but what I do want to say is that the last 15-20 minutes, we're going to have a live gaming session. What Jim G said this morning during the keynote, I was actually very excited because what I thought was, if I had closed my eyes and pretended that his voice was a female, it's exactly what I wanted to say today, so I don't need to repeat it for you guys here. And for the guys online, I'm going to try and make sure that the recording of his keynote is posted so you guys can hear it. He was talking about exactly what all of us have been doing online in our chatting space. The group of us online, we all did this course in Stanford last year, a MOOC, and we kind of stuck together ever since. So this is the group right now. Not everybody is available to come online. As you can see, some people use avatars rather than photographs, and some people sent me emails apologizing they have classes they're teaching right now, so they can't be online. But we now have almost 40 people who are consistently communicating with each other after going through just one course that was non-credit based, and we're all actually co-authoring a book right now. Stanford's going to be producing this book, basically about our learning experiences in this class. And so these are the people. I need to give credit to this person. His name is Doug Belshaw, and I just got off line with him this morning. He is actually the lead person in Mozilla, and he invented this thing called badges. I'm sure you've heard of Mozilla badges. And so now he shifted from badges. He's going into mentoring. Mozilla's going to go into online mentoring, and basically what we guys are doing here in our group, we're mentoring each other. So I have a meeting with him actually day after tomorrow, and we're going to see if we can hook up with Mozilla. Guys, this is new news. We're hooking up with Mozilla on Thursday. Okay, so this is great. I'm just giving credit to him. Last week we ran our first live workshop online at the Madison Distance Education conference, and it was the first time we had all people from all over the world kind of coming and interacting. It was a much bigger conference than this. We had 700 people at that conference, and so I had over 100 people in the talk. Oops, we just lost my screen. So here we go. We're going to try one more time. This is bandwidth because I'm on Ethernet. No, I'm not on Ethernet. I'm on, you want to pull it up on the other computer in case I run out of bandwidth again. Okay. I love Allison. She's my graduate assistant, and she is my tech person who is going to save my life if I keep losing bandwidth again.
This is already pulled on this one.
Okay. That's okay. I'm okay right now. If I lose bandwidth, can you guys online? Are you okay with my audio?
Yes, great.
Okay, awesome. I'm going to keep going. So last week we had a conference. Fast forward, we don't need to know about that. The conference was great. People were collaborating online. So we're going to do exactly this picture. We're going to go into our WOOC MOOC space. And WOOC MOOC is an ongoing MOOC, and you guys are all welcome to join. The address is on there. Everyone online probably has it. Hopefully you guys have it pulled up on your screen, ready to go, so that when I say we're going to start playing, then we go into that space. But we're going to use that space to have ongoing discussion, and hopefully the folks who are here today will join us online ongoing as well. And for those of you who don't know the URL, people here physically, it's here, otherwise online, that's what it is. So very quick, and I'm going to talk really fast. What is connectivism? It's just a fancy word. We all know behaviorism. We all know cognitivism. And we all know what constructivism is. So in 2005, a person named David Cormier I think I pronounced it correctly this time. He's kind of got a French name. He's Canadian. He came up with his word Connectivism, but at that time nobody paid attention to him because he published in a very small journal in a very unknown journal publication. About a year before he published, I did my thesis, and I called it something different. I called it osmosis learning. But actually, there were a bunch of people around the world who came up with very similar ideas. Another two people were George Siemens and, come on, help me out here. Who's the other guy? Siemens and Downs. Downs, that's right. How can I forget the three fathers of MOOC? Anyway, so, yes, we call them the Holy Trinity, the three fathers of MOOC. And then there's this unknown woman from God knows where, i.e. me, right, who kind of, never mind, I'm being funny here. So connectivism basically is a fourth paradigm. A lot of people think that it's just social constructivism, but it really isn't. And some of the latest discoveries in terms of the action research that's currently being run, it's live, it's now, it's happening. And the group that you're meeting today, we're actually live documenting it now. We've been documenting since some people since January, some people came in on board in February, some in March, and some people just came in like yesterday. But the group is growing bigger, and what we're doing is grassroots learning. We're actually documenting our own learning. So you're welcome to join the group, and that MOOC is where we're meeting online. Okay, so here's that word connectivism. Rhizomatic learning is the way that David Cormier described it. Basically, it's non-linear. You can start at any node. Anyone can be anybody's mentor. And what happens is when you hook up with somebody, you realize you give, but you take. And so it's like what the keynote speaker said this morning, it's a different way of learning. And the paper, he published it now as an ebook online, David Cormier. It's called Community as Curriculum. So I've got all this in the handouts or whatever, so you can just go in and get all the literature. I won't go into it. 200 years ago, this guy, Sir William Curtis, said we need the 3 R's, reading, writing, and arithmetic. He didn't know how to spell, obviously, because it doesn't start with R. I'm challenging this because it's a 200-year-old thing, and I don't think these are the literacies that we need for today. I know our keynote speaker confirmed that. This is not the literacies that we need. So what we're looking at now is we're actually trying to track what are these literacies and how do we go about training people to get these literacies. So this is my proposal. The 5 literacies are to reach out to others. How do you do that online? Do you know how to reach out and find people of your same wavelength? Number 2, how do you respond to somebody if somebody's reaching out to you? If you are on a Google page and the stream goes through and you do not know how to respond, it's all about timing and it's all about catching the right vocabulary and knowing how to go into the right circles, because if you don't know how to respond, you're going to lose it. You're gone. You're over. You're done. The third one is how do you research? So you reach out or you're reached to by others, you respond, but then if you don't have anything, any content, anything to share, you're done. Nobody wants to talk to you after that. So you really need research skills, otherwise you're dead, you're non-existent online. The fourth one is you have to know how to reflect. Now here's that learning part, meaning self-reflection. One of the words that I introduced in last week's conference was heutagogical learner. We know pedagogy, we know andragogy. I think I forgot to put that slide in, so that's okay, I'll give you the slide later. Those of you online, you know where it is. Stefan, can you pull up that slide, the one that says heutagogical learner? I think I have it in my photos, and I think it's public shared. So self-reflection, a heutagogical learner is somebody who is self-determined, not just self-directed, but self-determined. Okay. And the last one is to reiterate. So you do everything above and then you do it again and again and again, like a game, over and over again. And so we're going to have some master gamers in here. Ironically, I prepared this slide before I heard the keynote speaker today. So I was really, really excited when he brought up the exact same philosopher, but he pronounces, how did he pronounce that guy? Freire? How do you pronounce this guy?
I said Freire.
I said Freire, but the keynote pronounced him differently, so whatever, it's Brazilian. Maybe if anyone knows how to speak Brazilian, please tell me how to pronounce his name, okay? Anyway, so this is conventional education, and Brendan, I'm sure you know what I mean by top-down, and I know you don't like this, so you're going to talk about it. This is what my proposal was in 2004, bottom-up. And so that rhizomatic learning that Dave Cormier is talking about is also bottom-up learning, which is people from the ground roots. And Vygotsky talked about zone of proximal development, and pretty much this is what we're looking at. So far in education, everybody knows that the master, the expert, will help the novice, but nobody's looking at what does the novice give to the expert. And so that's what our group is looking at. What can the learners give back to educators above us we can tell them where they messed up, they screwed up, like whatever they're giving us doesn't really work. And so we are now mobilizing people of all ages, and we're trying to reach out to as many people. And like I said, we've got about 40 people right now in the group, and we're trying to grow this group, and we're going to tell these people how to talk to the powers above that may be. So hopefully we get them to be listening to what the novice learners need. The model we're using, I call it Ask for Help, Acquisition of Skills and Knowledge for Humanistic E-Learning Protocols. I'm not going to go into detail because it's an entire thesis, but just know that when we say ask for help, it's not really asking for help. It's actually an acronym, and it is a methodology. Next one is we're not looking at, MOOCs are great because we find each other through these MOOCs, but we're not looking at the massive part. In actual fact, the MOOCs open up small pockets of learners who find each other online somehow, like the way the keynote speaker talked about this morning. We find each other online, and then we build these little communities and become really strong and connect with each other. I'm going to only share 2 case studies, and I'm going to shut up because I want to make sure that I have enough time for people to talk. I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing 15 minutes. I've never spoken so fast before in a conference before, so this is wonderful. Let's see if I can make the bullet train any faster. Stefan is laughing. He knows how fast I can go. First example, and those of you online, you've heard this before. If you heard me last week, I apologize. I'm repeating the same example, but it's a good example, and I want to share it. The first example is some of the courses here at UNL. I'm an instructional designer here, and there are some faculty here who are gung-ho and they're willing to try to experiment with me. So there are several courses that I have totally taken people on a joyride to change the entire course. And so most of it is because of money, enrollment expansion, and so courses have become really bigger. And so when we talk about MOOCs and all those things, we're not looking at it from the same sort of free online kind of situation. We're looking at it from how do you teach a pedagogy where you've got lots of people online at one time, or physically in the room sleeping at the back of the room. So we're looking at doing different methods. The second one is assessment. Traditional assessment is always sort of typed, writing, students hate this, it's boring, and then they spend a lot of time studying, and then they spend a lot of time falling asleep because it's boring and really not challenging. And then the best part is the people who are grading it have to spend a lot of time, and they may not like it. I know I did not like grading when I was a faculty teaching. Oh, and I crashed again. So give me a second. We're going to try doing this again. How are we doing online? Can I get an audio check? Am I boring people yet?
It's great.
No? We're good?
Very interesting.
Okay, very interesting. Okay. So basically, in the new model, we totally changed assessment. No longer doing the traditional assessment. We did it very differently. We basically brought in Connectivist culture, and so a lot of these classes, and in fact, Allison here is a product of one of those classes this summer. You enjoyed the class, right? You can't see her. Can you come back here in the camera vision? She's too shy. My graduate assistant is really shy. Anyway, she was in one of the classes, and she will tell you that she had an interesting class. I'm not praising myself. It's the faculty who did everything. I'm just the technical person who helped. And then research innovation, that's what we're doing right now, and hopefully you guys will join in as well by just participating. So this one, the class, we changed everything. Instead of being assignment-based, we made it sort of very connectivist-based, multiple levels. We had individual one-on-one, and then we had small group, and then we had larger group. This was the classroom. If I were to just describe an activity, instead of people going into class, listening to a lecture, we flipped the classroom. We had people doing stuff online. Instead of doing 2 chapters of reading a week and then writing a paper, we had them do 2 chapters a week, go learn how to do 30-second videos. So every student had to learn how to create 30-second videos. The easiest was just talking to your own cell phone and recording it. I said that was minimum. And then they all uploaded their videos on the Friday night. Sorry, no, they read over the week, and then between Friday to Sunday they made their videos. Videos were due on Monday morning. The professors and the 2 GAs had to grade the videos over lunch. So grading was actually the professor and the GAs getting together for lunch, eating together, watching 30-second videos, all 150 of them. Can you imagine having to grade 150 papers?
You need to go to a 6-second fine for that.
Yeah, so they enjoyed it, they loved it, grading was awesome. And then on Monday afternoon when classes started, everybody had to come to class with a device. So everyone came with their iPads and iPhones, and we did not tell them whose video we're going to showcase for the day, so it was that surprise method. And so the best videos were shown, and then the moment the videos were shown, then it was a game environment. We had people sign in and on the spot respond to those videos. So imagine 150 keyboards going at one time. The sound of the keyboards were just fantastic.
You're in the recording. Carly, get in. You'll be in the recording.
Yeah, oh, okay. Myra, we can hear you. So basically, we were showcasing people's creativity. Everyone was engaged. There was great, tremendous diversity. Oh, hello, Charlie. Charlie and Eva. Is that you guys over there? We've got very young participants in the background over there. Thank you guys for joining. Go turn on your iPad so you can join us later and play, okay? We're going to play a game. Clarity. So you can see we've got a group of very interesting people. And feedback, immediacy is very important because that's the culture of today. It's immediate. You respond immediately, so you don't wait. Transparency, students, these words were actually from the feedback we got from the students. They felt this was the value that they got from the course. Autonomy, students were autonomous, and crowdsourcing. Okay, so crowdsourcing is something that we're going to do today. We're going to have everybody contribute to everything. Okay, the second case study, and this one is very close to home for me because I taught this person. She was my student. I do adult literacy classes. And this student, I call her Mrs. L, but that's not her initial. And she had a really nasty childhood life. And so she had some pretty bad situations in her life. Not her fault, but she unfortunately was incarcerated at a very young age. So she had to drop out of high school. She never finished high school. And somewhere along the line, she got put in jail. But somewhere along the line, she had 3 children. And she was in jail, and her children were taken away from her. Now, when I met her, she came out of prison, and she had to get her high school diploma. She tried everything. She tried going back to high school. She tried going to community college. She tried your traditional education, and nothing worked. And so what we did was we came up with a really interesting, very different model of learning, which is based on this Connectivist. And again, I lost sharing. Hold on. Shall we pull it up on there? Is it on that one just in case? No, never mind.
It's up on here.
It is? Okay, never mind. We're going to go back. You guys are okay, right? I'm just trying to share my screen here. You're still seeing my screen. Very good. Okay. So the success story was that she lived online. We taught her how to live online. We created, helped her to create an online personality. The problem was that her only record was a police record. She had nothing. She had no identity except by what she had in the juvie record and her adult life. And so what we did was we created an entire new person. Facebook, Google, whatever. She learned how to use all the Google apps. She went back to school in the Google school. And the first objective before even going back to get her GED was to get her children back. And so we had to prove to the judge that she can be a self-learner. She can be successful when she does go back to school. And so she did her own reporting. Instead of being reliant on the free lawyers that they give, she actually learned how to do her own research. She learned how to do her own connecting with all the different what do you call those things? Networking, not network, social workers. She got all the help that she got and created all her own documents. And well, to cut a long story short, she won the court case and she got her kids back. And now she's back in school and in community colleges trying to get her her life back together. And so this was a really fantastic success story. And so at this point, I'd like you guys to sign into, and I'm going to hand over to Stefan, because I think my bandwidth is going nuts over here. So we're going to hand over to Stefan. Let me go to unshare. Come on, I can do this. Let's unshare. I've got too many things open. Stop sharing. Okay, Stefan, let it rip. So Stefan's going to open up his screen, and we're going to go onto WooCMOOC, which is, and you guys online, if you can go onto the WooCMOOC as well, we're going to open up the space. So let's just see. For you guys over here, I'll just turn the thing over here. Yep. Oh, you can see it on the big screen. Why am I showing my laptop? I'm being really silly. Is there anyone here who does not have a Google Plus account? Okay, so basically go into your Google Mail, Gmail, and then activate Google Plus. Do you not have a Gmail? Go into Google. You know how to go into Google? Okay. Okay. Basically so that we can, oh, Paul is online. Hello, Paul. Are you on camera too? You're not on camera though. I don't see your name online there. Paul Kim is coming in from Stanford.
No, he's not.
He's watching.
He's not online.
Yeah, I know he's camera shy.
Watching.
What can I say? No, he's not online on the camera at all. Paul, you're only on the WooCMOOC, but you're not on the video, so you probably can't hear anything I'm saying. So I'm not actually talking to you. We've got the conference organizer coming in. Come on here, they can see you. We've got Pakistan, Fiji, China, Egypt.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here with
Spain.
us.
We've got North Carolina. We've got New York.
Hello, Stefan.
We've got San Francisco. Who else is there?
Hi.
And, you know, if we can persuade Paul to come in on the video too, then we would have Stanford, but, you know, he's just on the whatever.
Fantastic.
Mike, we can see you now. Fantastic, Mike. Hello. I finally get to see you live.
Awesome.
All right, Brandon, are you ready to play the game? Here's the game. We're going to have Brendan post a provocative image. Now that's pretty dangerous, isn't it? Now, Brendan, you do know that you have to behave, right? I'm sorry, I'm playing with you. You're too serious. I need to make you smile. That made you smile. That's good. So Brendan's going to put a cartoon up, and we're going to have as many people respond to it as we can. The objective here is we're going to try and fix education. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the first post put up to show how education doesn't work. And then we're going to have as many people sort of play the game online on one thread first. And then, you know, eventually, depending on how much time we have, we might split off into different threads and just go off on a tangent. And trust me, these guys have played this many, many times, and they're fast. So what happens is you put something up there, and they're going to go off, they're going to research and find some article to rebut whatever you say.
Wow.
And so this is live real time. And trust me, I've played with these guys many times online, and they are just really fast. They can find stuff and rebut whatever you say. There was a large group community that played, I think about a month ago, 286 comments in one thread in 24 hours.
Wow.
And nobody was off topic.
Wow.
Nobody was off topic. That's how intensive some of this learning can be. So I'd love you guys to really, are you some of you online already? Yeah, I can see people typing.
I'm still thinking.
Oh, because you're not online? Did we manage to solve the wireless?
We're on. It's,
Oh, okay.
yeah, everybody's online.
Okay, so Allison, can you go and see whether she has problems connecting to whatever? Stefan, I can't hear you. Can you tell me whether things are going? Because I'm talking and I'm not paying attention to what's happening online. Are people actually communicating?
Right. I just posted the assignment. It says meet Brendan Storming, and I took one sentence which Brendan.
Okay, Brendan, are you putting that cartoon up? Because I know that cartoon's pretty. I like that cartoon that you sent me this morning.
Okay. Brendan's going to start posting stuff, and the assignment you will find at this space right here, and it says, well, Brendan says his education and job status is complicated. And the
So the
assignment
internet's
would
not
be
working too well.
to
Tell
think
you
about,
what, why don't we have some
to think
people
about how
on
what
the main
Brendan
stream
needs to
in
do
here?
to get back on
Is there
track.
anybody
So
who
this is about
cannot connect on your iPad and
or
you
breaking out of a system,
they're getting there.
educational system.
Okay, we're having internet problems, so you guys online can start
Um,
playing first, okay? Because the guys over here, we're having internet problems.
Everybody online, just get on board and start browsing the group, the WookMook group. I can post it
Okay.
into
Wait,
Adobe
hold
Connect
on,
one
hold
more
on.
time, so you
Is
can access
Paul
it.
online pretending to be somebody else? Because he just posted that he said, of course I'm online. That means he's hearing what I'm saying. Who are you pretending to be, Paul?
No, he says, of course I'm still on Stanford
Oh,
campus.
okay. But he's not online on the video. He can't hear us, can he?
No,
I'm going to call him.
unless he's cut a deal with one of
Is he
one of
pretending
us.
to be somebody else online? Can you guys type online and say, get online the video because, you know, we want to see him?
I can post the link. Hang on.
I'm calling him.
It might not work very well with Google. I tried the browser to load it.
Yeah.
You're on Chrome?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna try Firefox or Chrome, Safari.
Hey, Paul, you want to come online? People are dying to see you. At least show your face. Okay, Stefan, can you post the URL again? Because I think he doesn't know what the URL is. Thank you.
Yeah, I just posted it.
Okay, go look up on top. I think Stefan just posted the URL. Just click on it. It's Adobe Connect. You've got a camera going?
Well,
Awesome.
he quit school multiple times. Not learning.
I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
So then it was saying.
Stefan, post a new post, totally new post, so that he can see it right on top. We're all online
Yep.
together right now.
Just
I can see you.
For all you online,
wanna see your
Brendan
face
just
too.
posted his first prompt.
Can you see it yet?
Feel free to react.
Okay, tell you what. I will text it to you, okay? You looking for that?
This one?
Yeah, it's already on the chat box. Okay, we're putting your name on it so that you get it. Did you get it? Okay, good. Okay, he got it. He's coming in online. All right, I'm gonna hang up
Awesome.
now. See you online. Okay,
Yep.
okay, I won't hang up now. Yeah, what? It's on the Google Plus. Just scroll up and you'll see the link. It says Adobe Connect. It says Tech Edge. It'll say connect.unl.edu.
The interesting thing about
Hold on a second. Stefan,
Google
keep
Plus
talking.
is that
Can
you
you
can
talk? Because I'm on the
pull-
phone with Paul. If you,
Yeah.
if you,
that you can pull in people anytime.
Online.
So if I want Brendan to react to my post, I just add his name right
Click.
here. I plus him.
it'll take you into the room, and I'll upgrade you so that you can come in.
Something's. Of course, if I want to demonstrate, it doesn't work. Hang on. Here we go.
I see. Okay, now I'm upgrading you. So turn on your camera.
So this is getting.
Okay, all right. Okay, Paul's in and he's turning on his camera. Paul Kim is the Chief Technology Officer and Assistant Dean at Stanford. And he is the professor who did the MOOC that I mentioned earlier. So he's coming in online. Hopefully we'll see him soon. Paul, you need to
he's already here.
activate your camera.
Okay.
Mike, do you have any lights? We see, like, you know, backlit of your head and we don't see you. It makes you look kind of eerie. Do you have any light bulbs in front of you? Awesome. Okay, Paul's in. You got to click share, I think. We're seeing his name, but we don't see his picture. So how are you guys in the room? Are you able to connect? Or is it's too slow?
I'm trying to reload it because
Right.
I did it before we put the picture up, so I don't know if it loads it automatically.
Right.
It hasn't
Okay.
loaded.
It's easier with a laptop, isn't it? It's hard to keep up, isn't it? All the
I'm going to
chat.
open this. So
So the pedagogy that's happening is that when we're working with a lot of the people online and mentoring, it's really multi-channel, and it's a whole different set of skills to learn where to look, how to look. But what we're discovering is that once you get that hang of it, the amount of engagement that you get is unprecedented, totally unprecedented. Like I said, we had 286, we tracked it over a 24-hour period once as an experiment, and nobody had ever seen anything like it. It was so intense that Google people came in and chatted with us because they wanted to track and see what we were doing. So it was pretty interesting.
Having ADD helps.
Couldn't
a
hear
lot.
you, Stefan. What did you say? Hi, Paul. We see you now.
I said, hi. I said having ADD helps a lot.
Ah, yes. Thank you. ADD. Yeah. Well, and OCD.
okay. Online guys, can I have some activity here? Either my G Plus isn't
I think you need to
reloading,
reload.
or isn't-
What I've discovered is my G Plus doesn't automatically reload when there's too many people on at once.
Yep. No, nothing's
And
happening.
does
at the
anyone know
moment.
if Ellen came in on board? Sarah, Sarah and Myra, do you know if Ellen managed to come in from China?
No, she's not here yet.
I heard that they shut down Google again in China today.
Oh.
So I'm not sure if she's able to come in today, but she was online with me like yesterday. So I think that's another issue that we have. We, on a daily basis, it keeps showing. You're laughing. You know what I'm talking about, right? And depending on whether they can get the proxy set up again, do you have any way of getting around that? Because I would love to chat with somebody who can fix that.
Just ask her to try to log on the google.co.jp. The
Type it in. Can you type it in?
Okay.
Type it in. Give me the answer to, okay. So put a post in there. So we've got somebody who has a solution for Ellen in China. So this is good. I've asked him to put it in there. And what I wanted to do for the last 10 minutes is just kind of have an open discussion. So is there anybody online who wants to talk and ask?
Yes, I know many kids who are not engaged in school, and we need to make learning meaningful. So this Calvin comic strip really hits home.
Like I said earlier just now, I'm not sure if everybody was listening earlier because I know some people just came on board. I will be talking to, oops, what happened? What happened? No, screensaver, just mouse. Sorry, we lost visual for a second there, technology. I'll be meeting Doug Belshaw on Thursday. Is there anything that you guys want me to bring up with him during my meeting? So open up a post somewhere. Can someone open up a post and say agenda for Thursday for Roz to talk to Mozilla? I'm really glad that I managed to get that appointment. So we're going to be talking about how to hook up with Mozilla on that. So Myra, when you're talking about getting the kids, I think that will be awesome if we can get the kids to give us a list of what they think mentoring means to them. And I will give that list to Mozilla on Thursday.
So, gamification
Okay.
would be a great one.
Don, do you want to say something? You're always sort of writing, typing online. I'd love to hear your voice for once.
Oh, for the people in the room, I
Why do you think I asked you to talk?
The skeptic of this group. Well, I've been involved with online communities for over 20 years now in various forms, and I find that they're valuable. But I find that the learning community here is probably better if it's a group of peers. I'm not sure that this form of learning is really good for people outside the community of practice who want to gain entry.
Well, I'm glad
That's
that
where
you
I'm
decided to
struggling
join
with
us
this
despite being a skeptic. We need people who are skeptical to be in our group, because if it's just the crazy ADD optimists like, yours truly, we'll go off the edge and do some stupid stuff. So thanks, Don, for sticking up with all of us.